The West Coast Black Theater Troupe is celebrating summer with a touring production of a brand new play called Real Life. It's a two-act hip opera sizzling with song and dance. Real Life was written by, directed by, and stars a familiar face at West Coast Black Theater, Joel P.E. King. Joel, welcome. We've seen you in so many plays at the West Coast Black Theater Troupe.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So tell me about Real Life.
Real Life is a transformational coming-of-age story that gives a raw exposition of city life, what birthed the rest and the unrest in modern urban society.
Is this your real life? Your real life? Is that what inspired it?
It did. It inspired it. You know, I used to work as a substitute teacher, and so getting stories from the different students, that also helped inspire the story. Where I grew up in the town of Washington Park, which was a little ghetto within the ghetto of East St. Louis, so much of that helped aid that story.
What do people not realize about real urban life?
That as dreadful as some of the stories are, there is actually a birthing of success that comes out of it, because something about it, it motivates, it mobilizes, if you allow it to. But you got to get to the other side of it, which is what this story tells.
Now, this was in the new playwright series at the West Coast Black Theater in 2016?
Yes, thank you to Nate J. Yes, the first of, I think, the very first one, from my understanding, yes.
What did that mean to you?
It meant everything. When we were doing it back in St. Louis, I was just like, I just need an opportunity to put it in another location, put it in another venue, another platform to test it out and see what it can do. Because we were used to an audience, a predominantly black audience. So what I wanted the crossover appeal. I wanted to be able to tell a story that everyone can sit down and bring children, their, your mother, and be able to relate. And we were able to, Nate provided that opportunity so I can see that through. And from the response that we received after the show is the reason why we're even here today. So I'm grateful.
Excellent response. They loved it.
What did that mean to you, to see it go from there to here?
Well, it meant everything. I met, Joel, that's your name, Joel King, right?
Yes, it is.
I met as an actor, and when we started talking, he expressed his interest in producing and writing. And so kind of the minute I found that out, he was so passionate, I wanted to give an opportunity. So we just started this new playwright series, and I talked to my executive director, and I said, really want to give him a chance to bring his show, and he brought it. It was a big hit. The community loved it. And so when we saw that, we wanted to bring him back to do a more flushed out. He brought some of his stars from St. Louis here, and I'm excited myself to see them on stage. A lot of new people and some of the familiar faces from last time. So very excited about Real Life, and I want all the patrons to know that this is really a hot show, and they're going to have a great time. And what you call it, a hip?
I love that, a hip opera.
A hip opera.
So it's all sung?
And much of the cast is touring from St. Louis.
Yes, much of the cast is touring from St. Louis. You know, it's not all sung. It's a different format. You have the ones that sung all the way through, and you have the ones where you implement dialogue in between, and we're that one. We're more of the musical theater fashion, but because hip-hop is implemented into it, that's what we got it, yes.
So this is a great thing. This is what you planned in the beginning.
Yes,
to
it's important. It's
talent.
important for playwrights to have a venue, a platform to see their work and have other people see their work. Because like you said, put your fruit on the market and you really know what you have. So bringing it to a new audience who may not know him, and from St. Louis, he can really see where the piece is going. So very excited that West Coast Black Theater Troupe can be a part of this journey.
So are we. Now set up the song. We want to hear a preview. Set up the song you're going to do.
Okay, well, this is Ray's Revelation. It's toward the end of the show, and it's after he's gone through the obstacles that create the character, and this is his the coming into story. So yeah, and it's been inspired by one of the I can't give too much away.
You go over and get ready,
okay,
and let me tell people where they can see it. While he gets ready, Real Life is at the West Coast Black Theater Troupe, June 6th through June 16th. Just go to their website for tickets and for information. Okay, guys, take it away.
Like
like a flash of light. It all came real to me. I'm doing to my son what my dad had done to me. Abandonment, sadness, loss of tragedy. Can't be playing around and repeating the same history. I gotta get it right, get it in, get it right. I gotta get it right, get it in. God knows I pray for this. This time I won't give up on the strength to fight for life again, to change what I messed up. God knows it's time to stand again.
I've done enough.
No more shame I give.
Streets are changing.
Nothing seems the same, I gotta admit it. Hella stupid to be struggling, can't rocks with it. Tired of losing this fight when I know I gotta win it.
Hear me when I say I'm gonna chase these clouds away. Hear me when I say I'm gonna make it right today. Hear me when I say I'm gonna chase the clouds away. Hear me when I say I'm gonna make it right today. Wake up.
Get up, put it up. Think the battle was won, but the war's not done. I'm winning. Damn the feeling when you try to make a change. You start over for the good is the right thing. It's kind of scary, oh Lord, I can't lie. When you used to a life with no rules that you cared to be true to before you can go to the ones that will love you, that will hold you, that will enable you. I gotta get it right, get it in. I'm moving.
Wow! Awesome! Real Life is at the West Coast Black Theater Troupe June 6th through the 16th. Go to their website, westcoastblacktheater.org, for tickets and information. Next, we've got some important information about hurricane season, but first, we just got to hear some more of that from the West Coast Black Theater. Could we have a little bit more, please?
I've seen better days than this. I've seen better days.